Developments and a decision after a Local 4 investigation. Former prison employees will not face involuntary manslaughter charges in the death of a Metro Detroit man who was serving time in a prison up north.
Our Karen Drew has followed this case closely. She's here to break down what happened in court today. Karen.
Well, Kim and Devin, this was a case beyond crime and punishment. And I can tell you, people all around the country are watching to see if these Michigan prison employees would be charged. Now, on one side, Jonathan Lancaster's family, who says their brother died because of how he was treated behind bars by prison staff, including being restrained for 3 days. On the other side, the folks saying the prison employees did nothing wrong.
38-year-old Jonathan Lancaster was nearing the end of a 9-year state prison sentence for armed robbery. But instead of going home to his family in 2019, Lancaster died from dehydration while in an observation cell at the Alger Correctional Facility in the UP. 8 prison employees face serious criminal charges. But during a preliminary exam on Monday, the judge dropped the involuntary manslaughter charges against 6 former MDOC employees. Then prison warden Scott Sprader, assistant warden Benny Mercier, and several nurses, Paul Zelenak, Nathan Moser, Barbara Bedient, and John Crane. Danielle Dunn says her brother Jonathan had an altercation with another inmate and was moved to the Alger County Correctional Facility there. He was put into indefinite solitary confinement. His condition quickly deteriorated. Mentally broken, Jonathan stopped eating and drinking. He lost 1/4 of his body weight, but instead of getting medical help, according to court testimony, Jonathan was strapped to a chair.
His autopsy report shows the bruises, the cuts to his face.
After the judge's ruling Monday, Lancaster's sister released this statement. The state of Michigan, MDOC staff, and the Alger court failed Jonathan, not only as they stood by and watched him die, but by failing to hold those responsible accountable. Saying that Jonathan wanted to die was a way to try ease their conscience. They know what they did, and I pray his memory haunts them. This is past for corrections officers to continue to abuse and neglect.
Now, the state argued the defendants in this case caused Lancaster's death by failing to provide necessary medical intervention. The AG's office tells me it is evaluating the next steps. Lancaster's sister, I talked with her this afternoon, and she does plan to fight for an appeal.
Okay. And there are still 2 other prison employees facing charges too, right?
Yes, misconduct charges. They're evaluating that. We'll let you know where that goes. I did call MDOC, asked for a comment. They will not talk about the case right now, but we'll stay on top of it.
Okay, appreciate that, Karen.